discussing the chapter A Treat for Mosquitoes. So here is a poster. Let us see what is given. Are you inviting mosquitoes? Beware. They spread malaria, dengue, chikungunya. Don't let water collect around your house. Fill up the pits. Keep the water pots, coolers and tanks clean. They should be dried every week. Use mosquito nets to protect yourself. Spread kerosene if water has collected at some place. So these are the instructions given in the poster, that what one should do. Rajat, the poster says something about larvae. What are those? Nancy, they are baby mosquitoes. So, what are larvae? They are baby mosquitoes. But they don't look like mosquitoes at all. Aarti, where did you see them? Nancy, there was an old pot lying behind our house. It was full of water for some days. When I looked there, I saw some tiny thread-like grey things swimming. I was surprised when Mummy told me that these had come out of the eggs which mosquitoes lay in water. These are called larvae. I also heard something about this on the radio. So these are the larvae of mosquitoes. Okay. Rajat, what did you do? Nancy, Papa immediately threw away the water. He cleaned and dried the pot and kept it upside down so that no water could collect. Jaskirat, Shajia auntie told me that even flies spread diseases, especially stomach problems. So, due to flies, we have especially stomach problems. Flies also spread diseases. Rajat, but flies don't bite. Then how do they spread diseases? So now we will solve these question answers. Find out and tell. Have you seen any poster like this put up anywhere? Yes. Near school, house, we have seen these. Who do you think puts up such poster or give ads in the newspaper? It is government does this thing. Okay, what are some of the important points given in the poster? You can see here, okay, in the poster that water should not be collected around your house. You should fill up the pits. Then water pots, coolers and tanks should be cleaned and dried every week. Then mosquito nets you should use, and spray kerosene if water has collected at some place. Why do you think pictures of tanks, cooler and pits are shown in the poster? These are the places where water can stagnate and could allow mosquito to breed. That's why these pictures are shown in the poster. Then why do you think it talks about putting fish in the tank? Okay, because the fish eats the larva of mosquitoes, and that's why the breeding of mosquitoes will be stopped if you put fish in the tank. What will happen when oil is sprayed on the water? The thin film of oil on water prevents oxygen supply to eggs and larvae of mosquitoes, and thus they are killed. So when they will not get the oxygen, automatically they will be killed. Now this is also a very important question. Which diseases are spread by flies and how? Dysentery, cholera, typhoid, anthrax, etc. are the diseases that spread by flies. And when the same fly sits on contaminated material, harmful germs sticks to its legs. And when it sits on the food, the germs get transferred to the food. And when we eat that food, we are having these diseases like dysentery, cholera, typhoid, etc. Here also you have to do one survey, okay, and check the one area in your school or around your school and find out where it finds stagnant water. So near cooler, tank, then any other place near drains, okay. Then since how many days has water collected there? Since a week. Who is responsible for keeping this place clean? School authority inside school and municipal authority outside the school. Who is supposed to get the gutters and drains repaired? Municipality. Can larvae be seen in the collected water? Yes. Has it caused any problems in the area? Right. Yes, the area looks quite dirty. Mosquitoes and flies keep swarming around the area. Okay. Then you have to make a poster yourself. Okay. Then you will find out who is responsible for keeping the area around your school clean. Write a letter from your class and find suggestions. So the municipality of your town, and the letter can be written by the written to the ward councillor of the ward in which your school come, and the letter should be sent to the municipality office. And here is the survey report. Some children did this survey. Here are some of these reports. Group 1, we found something green around the taps in our school, which is called algae. Due to algae, a kind of plant. What is algae? A kind of plant. Okay. It had also become slippery there. The algae spreads a lot during the rainy season. We think that they are some kind of small plants that grow in water. There is a pond near the school. At first, you cannot see the water in the pond as it is completely covered with plants. Okay. One auntie told us that these plants have grown themselves in water. Around the pond, there are pits full of water. We also saw some larvae in the water. As we moved around, lots of mosquitoes flew from the plants growing around. Jaskira feels that there are so many mosquitoes in her house because of this dirty pond nearby. Can you see algae in or around the water? Yes. Where else have you seen algae? Pond, near hand pumps or damp walls? Are there plants growing on the side or in water? So yes, there are plants growing inside or in the water, on the side or in the water. Find out their names. It is liverwort or mosses. Okay. Do you think these were planted by someone or did they grow on their own? They grow on their own. What else can you see in water? Fish, crabs, prawns, larvae. Okay. A scientist peeps into a mosquito's stomach. So this is Ronald Ross. He was the scientist who found out that malaria is spread by female Anopheles mosquito. Okay. And in December 1902, Roland Ross got the highest award for his discovery, the Nobel Prize for Medicine. This interesting incident took place almost 100 years ago. A scientist found out the mosquitoes spread malaria. Let's read about this discovery in his own words. So, what Ronald Ross told, let us see. My father was a general in Indian Army. I studied to become a doctor, but what I really liked was reading stories, writing poetry, music, and drama. In my free time, I enjoyed doing all this. In those days, thousands of people used to die from diseases that we now call malaria. The disease was found in areas where there was a lot of rain or in swampy places. So it is common in the place where there was lot of rain or in swampy places. People thought that the illness was caused by some poisonous gas that came from the dirty swampy areas. They gave it the name malaria, which means bad air. One doctor had seen tiny germs in the blood of one of the patients when he observed it under a microscope, but he could not understand how this had got into the patient's blood. My professor had some ideas about this. I think that these may be carried by some kind of mosquitoes. As his student, I spent all my time chasing mosquitoes to catch and observe. We used to carry empty bottles and chase mosquitoes after mosquito. Then we would put the mosquitoes into a mosquito net in which there was a patient of malaria. The mosquitoes would have a feast biting these patients. The patients were paid 1 anna for allowing one mosquito to bite them. Anna means the currency that time used in India. Okay. I will always remember those days at the hospital in Sikandrabad, how we used to cut open the mosquito's stomach and peep into it. I would spend hours and hours bent over the microscope. By night my neck would be stiff and my eyes could not see clearly. It used to be very hot, but we dared not fan ourselves, as all the mosquitoes would fly off in the breeze. So how they worked hard for finding out that mosquitoes are responsible, female Anopheles mosquitoes are responsible for spreading malaria. Once I also fell ill with malaria. I spent months like this with the microscope but could not find anything. One day we caught a few mosquitoes that looked different. They were brownish with spotted wings. So this is the appearance. They were the mosquitoes were brownish with spotted wings. When I looked into the stomach of one of the female mosquitoes, I saw something black there. I looked closer. I saw these tiny germs looked just like the ones that were found in the blood of malaria patients. At last, we had the proof. Mosquitoes did spread malaria. In December 1902, Ronald Ross got the highest award for his discovery, the Nobel Prize for Medicine. In 1905, even as he lay dying, Ross' last words were, I will find something new.